It's a nice, somewhat nice, sunny, partially sunny summer afternoon in Hungry Horse, Montana. It's mid-June. It's lower 80s right now. It's starting to cloud up though, and some of the clouds off that way. Looking like we might get some rain here pretty soon. Clouds over there. Pretty much clouds moving in everywhere. There's some pretty dark clouds right there too, as you can see. Wind's starting to pick up. Anyway, wanted to show you the motion lights that I installed and cameras. So here we go with the motion lights. You can make that out right there. It's just a cheapo little set from Walmart. It was like 12 bucks. Just got to provide your own light bulbs and your own power cord. That gunk in the middle is weatherproofing adhesive, basically to keep the water moisture out of the inside there. I'm tinkering with the sensitivity. I'm still trying to get the sensitivity down pat. I don't want it to go on during the day, but I also noticed it's not been going off at night like it's supposed to. Alright, now here we've got the camera. Let's get surveillance camera, one of them. And it's it's black and white, it's got audio, and it's got infrared. The infrared doesn't work all that great. But it was about $32, I think, at Radio Shack. And it's pointed kind of right about here. A little wider angle though, so it kind of lets me see pretty much from right about here all the way to right over to here. And the entire yard, so I can see whoever comes up and down the alley, comes in the yard, comes and goes from my landlord's house right here, as well as whatever's going on out here in the field and out on the boulevard and the highway and so forth. So, and then this here, if you can see that, is my outdoor PA speaker. It's just a regular tabletop stereo speaker that I completely enclosed in all-weather plastic and glued it on, and then wrapped it with some duct tape for extra, just kind of extra whatever. And then, as you can see, I put it on. I mounted it with some steel tape and bolted it to the corner right there, and that runs into the computer. And here is the front porch light I just put in. If you're wondering what this little metal thing hanging over it is, it's just a piece of siding that I bent and cut to the right size to act as a cover so that water doesn't run right off the roof right onto the actual light fixture. We don't want that. And if you're wondering what that metal thing is around it, that silver thing, it's basically kind of a light, it's kind of a shield. I did that because we want to have light out here, basically just for the porch, for entry at night. But see right here, this is my landlord's bedroom window, and of course I'm sure he would appreciate not having a light bulb shining in his bedroom window in the middle of the night. So that'll do that. Right now we've got a 60 watt in there. I'm planning on getting a 25 watt and putting it up in there. And right here on the other half is where the security camera is going to go. It's going to be pointed, so again, it's a wide angle lens, only that one is a color one. It does not have infrared, and it's full color. It's also got audio. It's going to be pointed right down here. It's got wide angle, so it'll pretty much cover from, right about this area here, right around next to the porch area, right around through here. I misplaced the adapter for it, so I'm waiting for that to come in the mail, and once that comes, then I will install it. And as you can see, there's my Kool-Aid and my gloves, some of my gloves. And now we'll go back here and look at the other one. And we've got here again, I made a little shield to keep the rain off the cameras and lights. If you look, you can see the camera again, black and white audio, has infrared, and it's wide angle, about $32 at Radio Shack, I think it was. And once I actually get the other motion light, the motion light's going to go right in the center there. And then eventually I'm going to get another camera on this end, pointed kind of covering from kind of those two trees, basically all the way over here to the neighbor's truck. And everything beyond over there, across the street and so forth. This camera, as it is, covers from about right here all the way over to here, and the entire, from here and the entire yard and so forth, and across the street and whatnot. Oh, feel a little bit of rain coming down all of a sudden. But so that's what I did. I know it's kind of ghetto looking, but hey, just working with the materials I got. And as you can see, the cord running along. In case you were wondering, run that down, and that's a waterproof connection, but I also wrapped it with several layers of electrical tape just to make sure. And that runs across here and goes in the window for the computer room, as with some of these other antennas and lead-ins. And this one right here, that's going to be a shortwave, long-wave wire antenna that's going to connect to that tree way over there. I haven't got to that part yet. And this here is a amplified AM and shortwave antenna. Actually, it'll work up to about 50 megahertz. So you could use it to also listen to CB, 10 meter ham, and VHF low band on the scanner. Pretty damn good antenna. It's made by Sony. And this here is just kind of my own little homemade TV and FM aerial. Just took a tabletop rabbit ears and connected it to a piece of metal out of an old computer case, and there we go. And it's grounded and gets pretty good reception, as you can probably imagine. And because living in a tin house, it's hard getting radio and TV reception, although that's irrelevant now that starting yesterday analog TV was discontinued in this country. But that's that. And then probably it's going to out here in the next day or two. I was going to do it today, but as you can see, the weather's really picking up, the wind. I'm feeling rain hitting me. I was going to put up another antenna. I picked up a Fire Stick, a CB antenna, Fire Stick 2 actually. I'm going to mount it right up in here, and actually going to use it as a short scanner antenna. They actually have really good reception. They're designed to work pretty much from about 25 to megahertz, all the way up through CB 10 meters, all the way up to about 54 megahertz in the 6 meter ham band. You can use them for transmitting, but I've found that they still offer really good reception if you're just using for receive, all the way up to 512 megahertz. So that'll do me good. They don't use any 800 megahertz systems or trunk systems in this area, so that'll work me just fine. I certainly don't want to be putting that up, though, in a rainstorm, or what might even be a possible thunderstorm, as the radio said this morning. So that's that. Well, hope you enjoyed seeing what I did. I'll talk to you all again soon.